that'll do.
That'll do. Hello, pedal nerd people.
Just insulting straight off the bat.
Well, I'm one of them. I'm one of you. And we are the super fun, awesome, happy time pedal show.
Hey, welcome along.
I'm Gabor.
Hey, I'm Alex.
And our special guest today, again, is Nick from Midnight Amplification Devices.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Nick.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for bringing some awesome pedals. So, what do we have today?
The Starburner fuzz, filter fuzz, I guess.
Filter fuzz?
Yeah. Pretty much just a really obnoxious sounding fuzz that's got a filter sweep on it instead of any tone knob or anything like that. So
cool.
Yeah. Pretty shoegazy kind of style pedal. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, Alex, give us some clean tone.
Maybe we can turn this up a little bit.
That's a clean tone. Now let's have a listen to the Starburner.
Now, what's the filter actually doing, the filter control?
Well, essentially, like most filters, it's just notching through resonant frequencies.
And notched out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it has like sweet spots depending on where you're playing, which I find is really nice. So you can like find the key that you're in, and then I guess correlate where the filter works with that key, and then it'll sound really sweet when you're playing that. Or you could just go against that and play it all out really fuzzy wall. But yeah, I was super taken aback by the song Sometimes by My Bloody Valentine.
Sure.
Massive fuzzy wall. And it just had this really strange notch filter, and started looking at that sound a bit more, and yeah, really liked it. So
cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's find. We were playing around with that frequency before.
Yeah. So I play a D chord.
Goes away. You're probably better at finding it.
It's probably easier on like a high output.
Yeah, you can hear where it goes.
Yeah. It just like it starts to resonate a lot higher. Yeah.
And if you change chord, will it not work?
No, like you can still play. It just becomes very rich.
Yeah, if I go down to a C, it's different frequencies.
Yeah, exactly.
The notch doesn't hit all the... Yeah, cool.
Let's try slightly heavier output pickups. Tone. And we should mention we're going through the Serotown OTS Mini 20 as always, which is just, dump it sort of clean into an ISO cab with a greenback. All right. That sounds really cool. The gate's great. I think that's
when you start to get all the way up on the filter, that's when it starts to get a lot heavier.
Almost sounds like you're playing
like staccato.
like staccato pinch harmonics or kind of
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah.
just kind of banjo. I really dig that pedal. So basically, we've got a master, which is your gain and volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a trim pod internally for gain as well, but I max it out because I
Okay.
like it as a fuzz. But you can definitely drop it back and then I guess stack it with another fuzz or boost or something like that and get it into a more of a heavier drive
Cool.
fuzz territory.
Yeah, cool.
So what did you say when you have the filter all the way up, kind of thing? That's when it. I really like that. It's almost like it kind of sucks it out. It's great.
Yeah, it's really interesting always hearing like how other people
Other
interpret.
people- Well, that's the thing.
design stuff.
That's a great thing about you being here. That you know, I guess builders build things for their own
Yeah,
taste and the way they
definitely.
want things to sound.
Yeah.
And then nerds like us come along and put our
Stick
little
it up.
thing onto it,
Yeah.
and it may not have anything to do with the way you intended it in the
That's
first
the
place.
beauty of pedals, though.
That's it, yeah.
And
Yeah.
music. But yeah, definitely. I mean, when I first was playing with this, it was never intended to be like. Well, I just don't really play lead a lot. So
Okay. Okay. Oh well, yeah.
I mean, yeah. So it's mainly been tested with rhythm.
With rhythm?
Yeah.
Sure.
Lots of big chords. Yeah, that's right up my alley. So yeah, but I mean, you know, when you start adding modulation and time-based effects with this, it gets pretty weird. I feel
Hey,
so.
let's try it.
While we're talking about it, we've got a delay over here, so let's try the visual sound delay. That was cool. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I've built this particular model for a few clients with the filter attached to an expression out as well.
Oh,
so
cool,
you can,
cool.
You know, control that with your foot, and you can get that
Well, I like it.
that auto wah
like-
kind
yeah.
of sound. Yeah, with your foot, which is
Like
nice, you know.
a manual auto wah.
Yeah, manual auto wah. Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Only person to do it on the planet.
So yeah, it's a pretty interesting sounding fuzz.
I really dig
yeah.
that.
What about with a say trim with? So, I don't know.
So that's now a mini fuga or foga. Is it foga or fuga? Is it
I've heard
Moog?
Moog and Moog.
Yeah, Moog and Moog.
Don't know.
It's Moog.
Is it Moog?
It's Dutch.
Moog and
You would know,
Foga.
Only because I read it on the internet.
yeah.
Okay, so it's a
True.
mini Morgan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trim. I like how it kind of
Yeah.
decays with the
Yeah.
with the tram. That sounds really cool, actually.
I'm sure there's hours of fun of making noisescape type
Yeah, definitely.
sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I find that whilst it's not necessarily something that you would use as your main kind of tone or whatever, it's definitely textural.
Yeah.
So, you know, if there's a certain part in the song that requires a big wall or something like that, this is what does it really well.
And then finding that particular notch for that particular
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Because that sounds great when you hit that spot where it's kind of almost
Yeah.
not there.
Yeah. It's kind of like I don't know, it's just like tweaked almost all the way out.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it sounds cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
No, I really dig that. Cool. Well, I guess if you want to find out more about Nick and Midnight Amplification, there's going to be a link to all of that below us in the description. So click on that, make sure you check it out. Also, while you're looking at those links, check our link to our Facebook page and make sure to like it and tell all your friends and families and families of friends and their friends and families and so on and so on. And then click that beautiful red button called subscribe on YouTube, please. Yes. And subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for lots more reviews, probably more with Nick. Possibly podcasts. May or may not happen, you never know. So stay tuned to all that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for checking out.
Yeah, thanks for having me as well.
Thanks for coming along, Nick, and showing us all the pedals. And cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
See you next time.